Well, another day, another failure for Warner Brothers. What can I say about this company that hasn't already been said? The upcoming DCU lineup looks terrible. A lot of movies announced look uninteresting. Matt Reeves' The Batman 2 got delayed. They just had the biggest failure of the gaming generation with the Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League game. I don't know how Rocksteady's even still in business after that. The comic book industry is dead. It's been taken over by activists, and they have nothing, literally nothing coming up in the gaming division. They only have one thing that people were somewhat excited for, the Wonder Woman game. Do you guys even remember this? This got announced years ago at the Game Awards, and we haven't heard nothing. We've heard rumors of troubled development because they can't do anything right. And are you really surprised that this game is having troubles when you have people like this working at the company?
When it comes to working on Wonder Woman, I actually wasn't a big DC person beforehand. I had general cultural knowledge. I watched Teen Titans and Young Justice when I was a kid, but general DC was not really my thing. And so this was a challenge for me because everybody knew about this deep and long IP history that we have. And so I really had to do some catch up here. And in learning what I have, I've just become so enamored with what Diana stands for. She is a superhero that can go toe to toe with the big boys. You know, Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman, those are the big three. She stands for unity in a way that not a lot of other heroes do. Like, she'll kick your butt, but because you got to that point.
Yup, you just saw that. Does that look like a gamer to you? Come on now, guys. Come on. A lot of these women just look the same. They all just like 300 plus pounds. Shaven head. One part of their head is like shaven. I don't know what's the appeal of that. That's a terrible hairstyle. Oh my God, what is wrong with these women? And they don't know a damn thing about the project they are working on. You know damn well this woman did not earn her job. She got the DEI handout. Oh my God. Shit. We can't get nothing good from DC Comics. We can't get nothing good. And on top of that, the senior writer for the game was, drum roll please, an obese black lesbian. Oh my God. Do you think this woman is a fan of DC Comics and Wonder Woman? She is the senior writer for the game. You can't make this shit up, man. God. It's too easy to make a comic book adaptation and they still fuck it up every single time. You have decades and decades and decades and decades of source material to work with, and you hire people that don't care. You hire people that are clearly there just for a paycheck, just for a DEI paycheck. They don't care whether or not DC Comics fans get good content or not. They are not a fan themselves. They don't care if the company goes under. They are just there for a paycheck because you gave them a handout. And now the Wonder Woman game has been completely rebooted. They scrapped the whole project. Years and years and years of time and money wasted. Unbelievable. We have an article here to read from Insider Gaming. The headline says, Wonder Woman game is, quote, years away from release as Warner Brothers gaming division struggles. Years away. This game was already being worked on for years. Now you have to wait even more years? When was this shit announced? Like 3 years ago? It feels like forever. Now we gotta wait even more than that? What the fuck is wrong with Warner Brothers? They can't do anything right. They can't do anything right. They're the most incompetent company on the planet right now. They can't do anything right. I'm just like glitching right now because I'm just like, what the fuck happened? Well, I know what happened. Women, your goddamn pushes for diversity. Just like women joined Rocksteady and fucked that over, and the founders of the company of Rocksteady left years ago, years before the Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League game came out. Women invaded that company, disrespected Batman. You shot him on a fucking park bench. You had these no-name, D-list, boring characters that nobody likes, and you had them killing the characters that we all love and grew up with. What the fuck? Who thought that was a good idea? Women. Women that don't give a fuck about comic books because women don't read comics. It's a 99, damn near 99% male to female ratio when it comes to comic books. The books themselves. Even the movies are mostly watched by men. But Warner Brothers does not care. They want all the diversity points. They want to feel good. They want to be the good white person. They want to be the good ones. Like, I want the good white guys. Okay, I support feminism. I give handouts to women and black people. I want the good white guy. That's what these fuckers are at that company. Every company in corporate America, and people are fucking sick of it. But let me actually read the article because I'm just going to keep ranting. A new report from Bloomberg has said that Warner Brothers gaming division is struggling to find new success and has rebooted its Wonder Woman game. According to Bloomberg, Warner Brothers Gaming had a rough year with a 300 million Thanks? God, fucking write your articles correctly. Jeez. I think you meant to say $300 million loss thanks to Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League, Harry Potter, Quidditch, Champions, and Multiverses. The studio has also apparently rebooted Wonder Woman, which have reportedly cost over $100 million in development costs already. One of the company's biggest bets in development, a video game based on Wonder Woman, has struggled to coalesce? The fuck is that word? Can these articles just speak normal human? I've never seen that word in my life, but apparently it's pronounced coalesce. Jeez, I fucking hate articles. They don't speak normal. Anyway. One of the company's biggest bets in development, a video game based on Wonder Woman, has struggled to coalesce, according to the people familiar with the project. Early last year, it was rebooted and switched directors. The game has already cost more than $100 million, said the people who asked not to be identified discussing non-public information, and is still years away from release, if it ever makes it to market, the report says. According to reviews with 24 current and former Warner Bros. Employees, a lack of strong cohesive vision during had its reign. A tumultuous period in which Warner Bros. Struggled through multiple reorganizations led to years of ineffective trend chasing and wasted development time. Along the way, once revered studios under the Warner Bros. Umbrella has taken reputational hits, lost key staff members, and burned through hundreds of millions of dollars. It continued. According to the report, Rocksteady is now eyeing up a new single-player Batman game, but is still years away from coming to fruition. The rumor of Rocksteady moving to Batman surfaced last year by leaker and rumor monger Shrapnel Nick, whoever the fuck that is. Not sure which studio people's dream is, but I heard Rocksteady are back making it, he said in a response to a tweet asking for fans' dream developers on the next Batman game. I think Sony are also trying to money hat it, lol. Okay, whoever the fuck that is, who cares? He sounds like he's overseas, so I can't take you seriously if you're in another country. But whatever, that's the end of the article. Are you really surprised? This is Warner Brothers, the most incompetent, unorganized company of all time. What do they have for DC Comics? No good comics, no good movies, no good TV shows, no good games. A lot of people are excited for the upcoming Superman trailer, movie, whatever. I did not like that trailer personally because I actually know the character, because I actually know how to read. That trailer to me was awful. But the normies are excited. It's Superman. You know how stupid normies are. You fucking inbreds don't read comic books. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not surprised whatsoever. When you have a bunch of bitches invade your company, like the senior writer that I mentioned earlier, or even a woman at the beginning who said, I was never a fan of DC Comics. I just watched Teen Titans as a kid. It's just so obvious, man. The writing was on the fucking wall when we've been known about the writers and the people behind the project. And this is a team that made Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, and Shadow of War. Why didn't you just have the gameplay of that? That was the plan, right? That's what everyone expected because it's the same studio. So you could have had a great action RPG from Wonder Woman. The whole game can take place on Themyscira. I'm pretty sure they said that was the plan. And there's so many Greek mythology monsters that you can fight. Wonder Woman has a whole bunch of villains. You could throw in Cheetah and Silver Swan and Circe and Ares. Like, what are you doing? It's not that hard. But here's the thing. They don't hire people who are a fan. And they don't hire people who are willing to do the research if they're not a fan already. If you're working on a project like this, you should be required to read comic books. It's not that hard. You can literally just look up, okay, Wonder Woman origin story books, best Wonder Woman storylines. You'll find fucking articles, YouTube videos, forum posts, everything. That easy. Comic book adaptations are the easiest content to make in any form of entertainment because the work is already done. You don't need to write anything. You don't need to come up with any new ideas. You don't need to come up with any new storylines because it's already done. You fucking idiots. But they don't hire people who give a fuck. They hire people who are unqualified, and then they waste money and waste money and waste money. For years and years and years, they get to waste money and get paid for doing fucking nothing. And then they fuck everything up. These companies never learn. They don't have a hands-on approach with their developers because the company is so big, so how can they? But that's how this happens over and 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 over again in the gaming industry. The lack of hands-on approach, the lack of deadline. Bring back deadlines. Tell your developers, this percentage of the game or this part of the game needs to be completed by this time or you're all fired. If these companies did that, you wouldn't be hearing news about how they waste $100 million over years and now they have to start from scratch. There's no good management at any of these companies across this whole gaming industry. And I'm not fucking surprised that this game with a bunch of DEI women working on it, this Wonder Woman game is fucked. It's over. We're not getting no good DC Comics games. It is what it is. Get over it. So, oh well, I guess. This is the only DC upcoming game that was announced that's coming out. It's literally nothing. No Batman games. No good Batman games. No games for other characters like Superman, Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman. Literally nothing. There's nothing to play in the gaming space if you're a fan of DC Comics. So, oh well, I guess. We just have to wait and see what comes of this. We won't hear about the Wonder Woman game for years and years and years. So, it is what it is. So I don't have much else to say. I don't want to keep repeating myself. So Warner Brothers and DC Comics, go fuck yourself.